Dr. Stephen Porges says, who's the creator of the Polyvagal theory, is like, we just catch the animal self. We catch that part of ourself that is the knee-jerk response. We catch the part of ourself that goes into that reaction, because, you know, some of it isn't even under our control. Our nervous systems are literally wired for survival. And so we'll pick up, you know, a certain tone in the voice, or we'll pick up a certain facial expression. And then that sends our nervous system into, you know, fight, flight, or freeze, or whatever it is. And then so it's acknowledging in those moments, like, okay, my animal self is activated, acknowledging it, becoming like stepping out, expanding out of that emotion, and not identifying with the emotion so hard itself, but expanding out into that witness consciousness, accessing the highest part of yourself that you can perceive, and really in real time choosing the thing that's going to rewire you, right? So if your hair trigger response is to run, is to flight, is to get the heck out of there, you know, what can you do to stay there and breathe and stay in connection? You know, whether it's with yourself or with the person. And maybe, you know, you need some space, but what can you do to stay in connection with yourself, be with your experience, and be with your high, you know, high levels of emotional intensity. And then I'll speak to the one that was just so prevalent for me, which is just a freeze response, where it's so hard to move past the freeze. We can't even find words a lot of the time to move past the freeze. It's like our social engagement system shuts down, and the body wants to crawl up, and you want to be under the covers, and you're just like, I'm out, you know. It's like freeze response, shut down. And so in those moments, what can you do to actually engage, to move the body? Like, even if it's just a walk around the block, you know, even if it's just sitting here bouncing on a ball, like something really simple, you know, what can you do to rewire, you know, the brain? And that's what it takes. And it's hard. I'd never tell anyone it's easy, because just think about how many years or how many decades you've been doing the other thing, the other thing that is your hair trigger response, the other thing that just when your nervous system is so fired up that your body's been doing for so many years for survival, right? It's overriding this like survival system. It really is, in real time. And then it's, you know, there's those moments, and then there's the moments that you need whenever you just absolutely know it's your little girl that's triggered. You can feel that it's this little girl response. You want to have a tantrum, or you want to, whatever it is that your little girl, you're familiar, you know, with your little girl doing, and you know that you need to go in and self-soothe. And for me, it's always been both.